Hey guys, this is Barbertown and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. In this video today, I'm going to carry on our 7th anniversary expeditions, I'll say. We've got a couple of missions here from the GT Goku event and the GT event that I still need to do on the channel. In this video, we'll be prioritizing Legendary Existence. Now, this is the team that I'm ultimately going to be running with. I know there's a couple of AGL units here against a tech final enemy, but with the units that we have here, Namek Goku's double treble supering, Broly going ham as well, I think that the tech stage isn't going to be going too long. The AGL units will be floated off as well, so I'd like to think that we're going to be okay. The team does focus quite a lot on Namek Goku. If you don't have him, you could struggle. As kind of an honourable mentions team, you could potentially run a Realm of Gods team as well. You've got maybe 3 or 4 different UI Gokus. You've got a God Goku. You've got... I'm trying to think what other Realm of Gods. You've got Hidden Goku as well. So you could potentially do a Realm of Gods team if you don't have the Legendary Existence Leader. I'd like to think everyone's got the Legendary Existence Leader though. Just because Namek Goku has been on... What banner was it on? I think it's the Super Saiyan 4 banner on the 7th year anniversary. So if you've put in a decent number of stones over the course of the 7 year, especially the Part 1 banners, there's a really good chance that you're going to have this Namek Goku. And you should take full advantage of it. Nothing fancy, even if you got him 55%, he will do the job for you. We've got a solid rotation here in Namek Goku both times. So, annoyingly, I would be wanting to stack with UI there as well, but I've kind of had to miss the super. The priority this early on, I'll probably be missing supers with things like MUI Goku. People that don't stack God Goku, I won't be supering too much with them if I can avoid it. I want to be focusing my stacking units. In particular, transforming Goku is an absolute must that I get him supering every time, because unlike the other units that might just stack infinity, transforming Goku, he's only going to stack for maybe the first 4 or 5 turns until he gets up to blue, and after that it's just for 1 turn. So to really get the most out of Namek Goku, we need to be getting a super and hope for an additional for the first kind of 4 or 5 turns that he's on rotation. It bodes well for us that we're through the first stage of the event already. We've got Transforming Goku on rotation here, if anything, which is pretty good. So we're just going to throw him into the action. I would have wanted to avoid an attack with God Goku, but he had the key anyway, so I couldn't do too much there. Can we avoid a super with MUI? Yes, we can. MUI is annoying in a way, because the only thing he's ever going to dodge in my streams is a super. Like, he's not going to do a super. I've worded that horrendously. But yeah, I didn't want him to super here because he's got that 50% chance to crit, and then if he gets his additional, he guarantees crits. And this early on, he can just kill the enemies quite single-handed, which we don't really want. We want to somewhat take our time. Don't get me wrong, there will be a moment where we let them off the reins and we're like, go for leather, guys. Like, go at him. Go get it. But that isn't yet. Early days, we want to get stacking. So I do want a Broly and Goku rotation. They do share a couple of links there, which is enough for me to be like, yeah, I want them. As well, Broly's going to be stacking. He's got his damage reduction as well. So if we can build him up to a degree where we're happy, yeah, it will be in a really good position. It helps, if anything, that we've got type disadvantage on this stage, just because hopefully everyone's going to get a super. In Namek Goku's in slot 2, so I think he's got a medium chance of doing an additional super. So there's a decent chance here that everyone on this rotation is going to be able to get a super in. And then we'll have AGL Goku on the next rotation just to finish things off and get his second stack of the game as well. Now, unless Int UI goes crazy with crits and additionals and all sorts of shenanigans, the enemy should survive this turn, which would be ideal for us. Okay, so we good. So transforming Goku, again, he's going to be priority number 1 for us. Hopefully we can get him a super. Yeah, we can. This is going to be our rotation, at least until transforming Goku is fully built up. Honestly, once he's fully built up, he will just be in slot 3, I think. He's going to be a strong unit for us. He'll probably be really important against the Great Ape, as most decent AGL units are. But he will start to let us down around the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So I'd rather kind of shift him off rotation to make room for other stacking units on rotation. But he got his super there, which is what's the important thing is there. Okay, so this is going to be quite an easy rotation. We'll put Namek Goku into slot 1 so that he's going to double super. Broly in slot 2 because we want to keep them together. We want to keep Broly supering as well if we can help it. And I can avoid a super with MUI. So this has actually been a pretty ideal rotation for us here as well. Like, we take rotations like this. I'd say this run's going actually really well, really smoothly early on. I mean, you'd expect it to for the quality of units that we've kind of brought here on Legendary Existence. That they're a little bit wonky, so when picking a team I was like, will these guys do a job, like, together? But I'm confident that we should have this run first time. Like, I haven't even cleared this mission yet, so this would be like the first time I'm even attempting it with this team. Broly, I think that was a double super there as well, so... Or potentially not. I'm missing things. I try to narrate too much. I try to focus on entertaining you guys with my voice, and it takes away from me paying attention to the game. UI dodges. We'll take that. So, transforming Goku again. He's going to be our focus here. How much health has the enemy got? Enough for me to do this. So, it means I can get a double super with Namek Goku, as well as getting a super here with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And we can also get a super with Int UI, just in case the enemy gets that far and he's not quite dead. DED, dead. How much is Namek Goku going to be popping off, though? So we focused on his 12 keys so far. That may well change once I've gotten up to a defense level that I'm quite okay with. I think the hard thing is going from Red Zone to the GT Goku event. It's like such a step down in difficulty. I really hope this doesn't kill, by the way. No! We've missed a super with AGL Goku. I shouldn't have taken the chance, guys. I shouldn't have taken the chance. That's poor Bawatam. That's his bad. We won't be making that mistake again. That is even more important now that he supers next turn. It'll be his last stacking turn as God. I think at this point I'll probably start letting people off the leash a little bit more, because if the wrong units get tagged with a super by physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku, it is still going to hurt us, and we want kind of as much HP as possible going into the Great Ape. I'm not necessarily going for the no item, but if we get it, it's just a happy surprise at the end of the day. We'll take it. I suppose the priority for us is just getting through the mission, claiming those stones, claiming those tickets, and I suppose showing you guys how it's done. Everyone going blasting. Where we got quite a good few int units as well. I would expect this stage to take slightly longer than maybe expected. This could hurt Broly. Yeah, 200k there. Type advantage was taking 28k in normal. Broly hasn't had a chance to stack too much, which is annoying, but that will change. This is type disadvantage as well. My fear is that the Great Ape, even without type disadvantage, is going to be doing a lot more damage than that. Yeah, so AGL Goku into slot 1 there, mainly because Namek Goku still can't super in that slot because he's not getting attacked before he attacks. I think we'll unleash MUI as well. We'll start going blasting. I don't think anyone on this turn is taking as much damage as what Broly took from a super last turn. So we'll see how that handles. Can we get an additional there? No. So we're taking double digits from normals, which again is a lot less than what Broly was taking. But we missed a super transforming Goku, and we didn't get any additionals. So I'm not too happy with how he's built up, to be honest, guys. Yeah, stupid bit of hair. Right. Namek Goku, can we get the additional with him, though? The one from the passive medium chance, I think it is. And we do! So we're getting the extra stack. Again, it's just all about these defensive stacks. Building up. We really don't want to struggle with the STR Great Ape. We just want to go blasting with him. I don't think we'll have an AGL unit on rotation here. But we have triggered UI's transformation, which is decent. He's going to dodge everything for the first turn. So that's a pretty OP ability. Where are we looking here? So probably safest to put him in that last slot. Broly is looking fairly underwhelming at the moment, which is probably not too good for us. We'll get a healthy HP heal here. I am just going to go throw an Android 8, just to be safe. I'm confident of UI. UI's dodging everything. Namek Goku's built up 400k defense, but knowing my luck, Broly gets supered and I'm dead. And we have to start the video again without telling you guys that I died. And I just did horrendously on the Dokkan attack as well. Oh, it's too early for this. Trying to make videos at 6:30 in the morning just doesn't sit well with me, guys. It's not an acceptable time to be awake. But we're going to get the Dokkan attack, so we're going to get a decent heal here anyway. I'd like to think everyone is going to be okay here. Yeah, it's just a case of blasting. But I think if we can get all the additionals and whatnot, we're getting an attack stack here with Goku, which is going to be really helpful for him later on as well. As we've seen, 450k defense now. He is fine. He's not going to be getting hurt by too much now. But we can be dealing a lot more damage now that we can focus on his attack stacks as well. Yeah, but we're nearly halfway through the Great Ape on the first turn. I don't have to worry about UI Goku, as I say. When he transforms, the turn he transforms, he has a 100% dodge chance. He cannot be hit unless the enemy's nullified dodge. Okay, and here's transforming Goku. So, we will probably float him off now. Let's see how everything looks. Yeah, I'll look to float him off. How's defense looking there? 500k. So, yeah, I'm more than happy with that as well. We can get an 18 key here with Goku, so 500k defense I'm absolutely fine with. It's just a case of boosting that attack now. He's not taking damage from really anything in the game. If he gets supered slot 1, this is not killing us. Yeah, 20k. that was all that was. I was not worried. Kamehameha! Right, shouldn't be dead. I think, if anything, maybe transforming Goku in the last slot will kill this Great Ape. Type advantage should blast him out of the way. We could potentially treble super with Namek Goku as well, which is always helpful. No, just the two. Just the two. I love that it's gotten to the point of Dokkan that if a unit only does 2 super attacks, you're like, what is this fast? What is this unit doing? Only doing 2 supers? He's unrunnable. 4.8 million there from transforming Goku. It could have been more if we'd have not missed a stack with him. But as expected, he wipes out the Great Ape. And we're on to in Super Saiyan 4. So I'm not expecting this to cause us too many issues. How we're looking. Broly, 162k. I do think Broly had his defense lowered. When we saw him with like 100k last time he was on rotation. So I will let him off a little bit there. Other than that, I think all of our stacking characters are pretty much where they want to be. I know Broly's only 160k, but he does have damage reduction. I think it's 18% on top of that. And he's going to be stacking before he gets hit. So I'm quite happy there. Namek Goku taking double digits from an in Super Saiyan 4 Goku Super. We will take that all day. Instead, I'm going to hit you back with a double and potentially treble super attack. The first one was a crit. I'm going to be raising my stats. Come at me, bro. Come at me. You are not beating me. The third one's only a normal. But even that normal's done 200k damage. It's like, what, 200,000 or 100,000 more damage than he dealt to me. Math's taking an absolute battering right there. Right, Broly. So Broly, if he can get any additional supers, like this one, very much helpful. Next turn, he should be sitting around the 200k-ish mark, defense-wise. Yeah, he's not going to be taking too much damage. Bear in mind, the next stage is the final one, and it's just all tech, baby. It's all tech. Like, we are built fine for that stage. The only problem for us are the AGL units if they get caught with a super. But I've already used Nizam, so I'm really not too fussed to go and use more if I have to. Like, if we're getting absolute slaughtered in that last step or in that last slot, I will just pop a Princess Snake and we'll be fine. So AGL UI Goku will probably take the most damage on the team if he gets caught with a super. Okay, so I want the stacking units here on rotation now. Can we get a 18 key? We can. We can get a stack in with UI, and yeah, pretty good there. So that UI Goku, he's only got what, 160, 170k defense. He does have dodge chance now that he's transformed. The final stage of this boss will disable dodge, but we will still have type advantage. So even without all the high defense that he could have built up, I'm still quite confident in him. I think mine's fully built for additionals as well. So if we can get an additional here or there, like, it's going to be massive for us. This shouldn't be doing much damage to us either. 30k, like that's nothing in the grand scheme of things. So, int UI going blasting. Got the... it's only additional normal though. An additional super would have been pretty clutch for us. But now we're good. I'm quite... Again, I'm happy with where we're at. God Goku won't kill, so it'll go over to the next rotation. I'd probably put Namek Goku into that slot 1 to do that attack, just because I don't want Broly to get tagged with a super and take a fair bit of damage. Whereas I know Namek Goku will 100% get the job done, and even if he gets supered, he's not taking much damage. We've got AGL transforming Goku off rotation as well for the first 2 turns of the last stage, which is really helpful. 233k defense. He does have a little bit of damage reduction in him as well. So we'll take that. We'll take that. Hopefully we don't have to put it to the test and see how much damage he'll take from a super. But yeah, we're in a good position here, guys, going into the last stage. We've still got all active skills and all that kind of stuff to use as well. We've got all the OSTs, the art of the active skills. Like, if we get a chance to pop active skills, 100% doing it. I love being able to show off all the animations that we can on my channel. Okay, so this is where the fun begins. Type advantage. Let's go blasting. And AGL UI is not even getting hit in that last slot. And he's linked up with int UI, so there's good linking partner there. We'll get the first active skill going. We'll get the anyone who tries to hurt my friends is gonna pay. Even though most of his friends have tried to hurt his friends and they didn't really pay for it, but you know, we'll just sweep that under the rug. That active skill did literally no damage. But we'll go blast him. There we go. So everyone's getting their like maximum super attacks, I suppose, except Namek Goku. So not everyone's getting their like 18 keys, 12 keys, but we'll take it again. Still focusing on that defense stack, baby, defense. But we're gonna get a double super here, so maybe 1 bar of health per super. Like, we're breezing through, guys. We're cruising. So that could have been a treble super turn for Namek Goku. That would have been pretty fire. So all of these attacks, I'm not worried by any of them. Even int UI can't dodge now because we're in the last stage. It wouldn't take double digits from a super, but it would be pretty low. This should be double digits, as it is. 5 million, pretty much. 4.8 million from int UI. Still pretty good EZA. So remember, his EZA is, what, a year old now? I think it came out with the 6-year anniversary. So, yeah, his EZA is coming up to just over a year old now. Still pretty good. I think stacking units, especially if you can, like this one, if you can give them a bit of dodge as well, they do stand the test of time, depending on the difficulty. Red zone might be a stretch too far. Like, the dodge chance gives him, like, real usability in the red zone. But it's the fact it's just not reliable. Early days, 1 hit would most likely wipe. Right, let's go for Broly. I do love Broly as a character. He's so good. He's nasty. Like, he just does the business. Alright, so Namek Goku, where you at? So 12 keys. Broly's going to be super effective against all types, but he is anyway. We'll leave all those int key spheres there, actually. So, if anything, next turn, the Namek Goku that comes onto rotation, he's just going to be able to go blasting. Let's just move the camera a little bit. Just where it's first thing in the morning, the sun's gradually been, like, creeping over, and I've just noticed it's, like, directly over the webcam. which I hope isn't going to look horrendous in the video. And the curtain's all the way over there, so yeah, I can't go and close it this late in the video. Namek Goku going blasting though, down to the last 2.5 bars of health. Broly's going to take off a good chunk of that. If anything, next turn, Namek Goku, I think it's going to be an active skill job. You moron! Blasting him out of it. Broly doing his business. God Goku, even if he crits, I don't think that's going to be like GG. Let's try that. There we go. Got the sun out the way of the webcam. Okay, 1 bar of health. Oh, we even got a cheeky additional there. I think even with the crit, I don't think this is killing. No. I was right! But it means we will go blasting with Namek Goku. No active skill, but yeah, we're just going to go blast him away with pretty much a full 24 key super attack. And this should be GG's, guys. This has been Legendary Existence, the GT Goku event. As you can see, I've pretty much walked through with the team that I've brought. I haven't really felt under threat too much. I know I used an Android 8 against the Great 8, but that was more just to cover myself just in case I wasn't like back against the wall. I have to use an item here. As I say, guys, recommended team, this is what I've gone with. If you don't have maybe the leader here, I would potentially see if you've got enough units to run potentially a Realm of Gods team or something like that. But other than that, guys, you can see that is the clear, that is the dub. If you like the content, don't forget to like or sub. That rhymes really weirdly. But yeah, if you like the video, guys, by all means, like and sub. It really helps me out. It lets me know that you guys like the content. Otherwise, guys, there's the missions popping up. Otherwise, guys, just have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ladies, guys.